Well, will he get better? He has always followed me wherever I've gone, always loyal to me, in every battle. But all hope is not lost. I've sent for a rabbi.
Is he a doctor?
He's more than a mere doctor. Much more.
Why do you want me to accompany you to Cornelius's house?
Because his servant is dying.
Death is part of life.
Cornelius loves his servant and would gladly give his life in exchange for his, Master. He says you're his only hope, that only you can heal him.
How do you feel? Jesus!
Help me, please. May God bless you and your house.
Lord!
It's him! It's Jesus!
What?
It's here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. My servant is sick in bed and suffering terribly.
Take me to your servant, and I'll heal him.
No, Lord. I am not worthy of your coming under my roof. Just say the word, and my servant will be healed. I have soldiers at my command. If I say to one of them, go, he goes. If I say come to another, he comes. Lord, you need only say the word, and my servant will be healed. Just say the word.
I tell you that nowhere in Israel have I found faith like this. Many will come from the east and west, and will be seated at my table with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven, while the children of the earthly kingdoms will be cast out into the darkness, and there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Say the word, my lord, I beseech you. And my servant...
Go, Cornelius, and everything will be fulfilled according to your faith.
Cornelius, your servant is healed.
Jesus has healed you. Jesus!
I will follow you wherever you go.
The Son of Man has no place to lay his head.
I will follow you nevertheless, and if you do not lay down, nor shall I.
What about you?
Lord, wherever you go, I will join you.
I go where the Spirit takes me. Are you ready to follow me?
Let me first go and bury my father.
Come, and let the dead bury the dead.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle.
He helps everyone, even Romans.
He says things no man has ever said before.
Did you hear? He's done another miracle.
I'm sure it's against the law.
What is a poor devil supposed to do? I don't have anything left to pawn.
Nonsense! Is it my fault that he can't pay me? Aren't I entitled to some security? Or am I supposed to lose what is mine?
That basket is the last thing you're getting from me.
I want this problem resolved. Let's go to the rabbi.
Who is it?
We have to see the rabbi.
What's going on?
A dispute, Master. An unpaid debt.
Well, would you like to explain what has happened?
Huh? This man has cheated me of 20 denarii.
Is that so?
He lent them to me. And then when I was unable to pay him back, I asked him to be patient.
Patience? You can't eat patience.
But instead of giving me more time, he asked for something in exchange.
What?
1 month it was an amphora of oil. A month later, a barrel of wine. Listen, Rabbi, I ended up giving him more than he lent me in the first place.
But he still hasn't given me back my money. Those things merely represent the interest on the loan.
And now what?
Another month has passed, and he still doesn't have my money.
But I don't have anything left to give. Nothing. Just my donkey.
Fine. Give me your donkey, then.
It's not so easy. You are both in the right and in the wrong at the same time. Nathan, you lent him some money, and quite rightly you want it back again.
Of course.
But you forced your debtor to give you everything he owned.
Well.
On the other hand, you, Karen, failed in your duty to repay the money. You obviously have to give him your donkey as a pledge.
But without my donkey, I won't be able to work. And if I don't work, I'll never be able to pay my debt. What will I give him when the next month comes around?
Ah, Jesus!
Be careful how you judge others, for God will judge you in the same manner.
But I have been wronged.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
What?
You have been taught an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you to offer the other cheek to him who strikes you.
How absurd. What am I supposed to do? Give another 20 denarii to this man?
Why do you see the speck of dust in your brother's eye and not notice the plank in yours? First, you should make sure that your own behavior is blameless. Only then may you judge others.
Do you hear what he is saying? That's not what the law of Moses says.
I have not come to abolish the law of Moses, but to fulfill it. I bring you a new commandment. Love your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you.
What does that mean?
If you love only those who love you, what merit do you have? And if you lend money only to those you know will pay you back, how can you expect God to be pleased with you? Even the Pharisees lend money with interest.
That mean that I don't owe Nathan anything?
You've also committed a wrong.
Master! Master! I understand. I've understood everything.
What have you understood, Chiron?
I've left my donkey to that man. It was all I had, but it doesn't matter because I want to start afresh. I'm coming with you.
Come back here! Oh, no! And now what am I supposed to do? The sun is setting, the Sabbath is about to begin, and I won't be able to pull her out of here anymore. Please stop! Help me!
What's wrong?
Please help me to save my sheep.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It would take too long. I've got to get back before the Sabbath begins. In fact, you should get a move on. What are you doing, Juniper? What's gotten into him?
Look.
What's the matter?
One of my sheep has fallen down there, but I can't get her out because it's now the Sabbath.
What are you gonna do?
I'll wait here.
In the meantime, the poor thing could die.
I can't break the law.
The law forbids working on the Sabbath, but you feed your sheep on the Sabbath, don't you?
But Lord, if I didn't, I would lose them.
Do you want to lose this one who has fallen? It is always lawful to do good, even if it is the Sabbath.
It's all right. We'll take care of it. I think her leg is broken. Throw me the rope. Pull her up. Slowly now. Come on. We're nearly there.
How can I thank you enough, Lord?
Jesus announced a great news to the Hebrew people, to the people of Palestine, to the people of all the world. This constitutes the heart of his teaching. Jesus says, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second resembles it. You must love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hangs the whole law, and the prophets too. Jesus himself explains the meaning of what he is announcing. You have heard how it was said, "You will love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I say this to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Be children of your Father in heaven, for he causes his sun to rise on the bad as well as the good, and sends down rain to fall on the upright and the wicked alike. For if you love those who love you, what reward will you get? I say this to you, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who treat you badly. But at that time, these words constituted a scandal or a folly to the people of Palestine, and to whomever may have heard them. That world was indeed ruled by provisions completely different from those of nowadays, which state even the legitimacy of vengeance. Received injustice had to be repaid with another injustice, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The principles regulating life in the Roman Empire and other nations were equally tough and even violent. Jesus, on the contrary, announced loving rules and new beatitudes, as in the Sermon on the Mount. To those accusing him of abolishing the law of Moses, Jesus explains, "Do not imagine that I have come to abolish the law of Moses, that is the 10 Commandments, or the prophets. I have come to complete those rules, to enrich them." To a rich young man who asked him what to do to possess eternal life, Jesus answered, "Keep the commandments." "I have kept them since childhood," said the young man. Jesus said, "If you wish to be perfect, go and sell your possessions and give the money to the poor. Then come and follow me." This is a proposal of boundless love. And it is the great news brought by Jesus to the people of his time and to everybody until the end of time. The news of love, the thread of a new relationship between God and humankind, the thread of the new covenant. However, a few centuries before, the Lord had said through the prophet Jeremiah, "I shall establish with Israel a new covenant, a covenant made up of love."